Hello. Did you know that shame paid my bills for 20 years? Okay, I'll tell you something. I lost dad at age 13, and I made up my mind that once I was able to finish the university, I would stop asking mom for money, for financial assistance. It was something I desired to do because we were four of us, or rather, we are four of us, two boys and two girls. And right from age 13 up to when I finished the university at about age 22, mom hustled to take care of us. She took good care of us. We never paid our fees late. We never had to, struggle for school fees. And I made up my mind that after the university, I would try to relieve her from, that burden. So when I went for service, my allowance was not up to 20,000, but I still tried to keep myself going. There was a day mom called and was like, well, why are you not, asking for money? How are you coping and all of that? I told her, Mommy, don't worry. I'm good. I'm fine. Not as if I was really good. And the good thing about the youth service was that my time as a corper rather was that we had some skills acquisition programs where we learned how to bake, do makeup, make beads and all of that. So I learned how to make beads, and that sustained me once I finished from, my youth service. So before I got a job, I started making beads for people and making money, little money to at least buy my cream, get maybe sanitary pads and all of that. Just the regular things I could use to take care of myself. So fast forward to when I got a job. I started making money. But when I got a job, I had to relocate. I had to leave town. I was no longer under mom's roof. I was no longer eating mom's food. So I had to get myself an apartment. I had to feed myself. I had to transport myself to my workplace and all of that. And it wasn't something that was very, okay, because it's not as if the salary was so good that I was able to sort out everything. So I made up my mind to start up a business. But because I didn't really have time, I couldn't do the beads business. So I, got married 2 years after, started having children. No time to do business. But at some point, I had to talk to myself to, start up something, not to be too dependent on the salary I was getting and maybe assistance from my husband. So I started a drop shipping business. We know how it goes. You display things on your social media platform. If someone orders, you get the payment. Then that was how you could pay. That's how you could pay for the good when it arrives. You give it to the customer. So I did not need capital. I did not need anything to, that was financially, draining. So it was easy for me to do. Then I can remember there was a day I spoke to a friend and she was like, she's not been able to feed her family, her children and all of that, and she's really looking for what to do. And I remember when I was a corper, I served in Ibadan, so I used to usually go to Lagos regularly to stay with my uncle. And I noticed that in Lagos there were a lot of small spots by the road where people would just put a table, start frying akara or start frying puff or something. These small chops that people could easily eat and just go about their daily activities. So I advised her to start up something like that, and someone said, how will she be frying puff? I smiled because I knew that spot we were looking at was a spot that could, yield a lot of fruit, because a lot of people live around that region, and puff is not something that was expensive, so you could just easily buy, and she could make money. So this is the same experience I had when I wanted to start up a business that was seemingly demeaning, because I just felt, why would I be selling such a thing? I wanted to go into selling stuff like up underwears, that children, adults, so everybody wears underwear. Children, adults, men, women, and all of that. But I considered a lot of things, and I was like, how would I sell these things? Will people really buy? Will it not be demeaning and all of that? And even when I was doing the drop shipping business, I know some comments that some people made, and I knew what they were insinuating. But do you know the interesting thing? Why am I telling you this? The interesting thing is the fact that these people that always have something to say about you, about your life, have never and will never assist you. Do you know the people that would assist you? The people that call you to ask you how you're doing? The people that genuinely care about you, your friends, people that really know you and are concerned about you, the people that you could just open your phone and you are like, who sent airtime to me? They are thinking about you. They may be silent, but they are the ones there for you. You talk about business ideas, they encourage you. But you see these naysayers, they never have anything positive to say, and they never give anything positive. So why do you listen to them? Seriously, why? Why do you listen to them? Why do you allow them control you? Why do you make them feel that they are important enough to have a say in your life? Even if you are selling akara, it is a legitimate business. Even if you are selling puff puff, even if your friends are the high and mighty and you are not there yet, these friends don't pay your bills. Guy, lady, they don't pay your bills. So why are we really bothered? Why do we really allow these things affect us? This thing about, complex issues, when people make you feel less of yourself, it affects a lot of people psychologically. Can we really try as much as we can to stop allowing what they say bother us? Because remember, I said 20 years ago, shame paid my bills. Shame can never pay your bills. Thank you for listening. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.